I know. Hello, hello, hello. It is I, Tom Sorrells, coming to you live and in living color from scenic Orlando, Florida. How are things? How have you been? How have you been? How in the world have you been? Hey, I'm back. Back in the saddle again. It's me on a Monday. Can you tell Mitra's not in the room? She's not. She is not in the room. Mitra's high above planet Earth right now. Well, if you're in the air, you're still part of planet Earth, right? I mean, she's not out of the atmosphere. She's not on the space station. Yeah, I think is my answer to that. She's high above the ground while I'm doing Talk to Tom live here on a Monday. Been a long time since we rock and rolled. Been a long, long time. Let me make him, hold on. Rather than have the radar up, let's make Tom bigger. Make me bigger. Make me bigger. Bam! There I am. How you doing, man? How you doing? How you like my shirt? This was my Christmas gift from the kiddos. It's got my dad's name on it. This is one of his old... my dad was a mechanic. He ran Sorrells and Gossett Ford tractor. And for a while when I was a child, Model Tractor Company was his tractor company. His partner screwed him out of the deal. That's why I don't have partners. Because of my dad. Business partners are the worst. Or so he taught me. Better to be independent. And I feel that way to this day. I do most everything by myself or with my family. I don't have not any businesses. Are you in a business? I am not. I am not. I'm here today. Double trouble there. Look at me. It's me. It's me and mini me. Which is designed for me to show you the map. Sorry. Anywho, it's Friday. Had a great weekend. All went well. Hope you did too. Jennifer Moore says, good morning. Go Buckeyes. Jennifer, how are things in Marion County? Giddy up. I didn't really understand. Are you a Buckeye? Or you just appreciate the fact that I am? Go Bucks. I was watching the game yesterday. Just yesterday. And lo and behold, I was angry. It was coming down at the end of the game, and we're up, or we're tied. And I'm like, dude, whatever you do. No, man, we're down by one, whatever. And we hit the free throws. Boom, boom, up by two. And I'm like, front them. Whatever you do, guard the inbound pass. There's only 10 seconds left. Don't let them come halfway up the court. But they did. Didn't guard the inbound pass. It's one of the technical decisions the coach has to make. Do I guard the inbound pass or do I let them throw it in? Well, if Christian Leitner didn't teach us anything, it's like guard Grant Hill so he can't throw the inbound pass by himself. Guard him, screw up that toss, and you win the game, Kentucky. But Kentucky didn't do that. They put all five guys back. Pitino screwed up. If you ever hear an interview with Rick Pitino, he always says, I will forever now guard the inbound pass. So that's my philosophy too. Once you've seen it happen, guard the inbound pass. Well, the Buckeyes lined up and didn't guard the inbound pass, and here comes Michigan State. Boom, boom, boom. Bottom. Game's tied up. I'm like, dang it. And lo and behold, we had tied the game. They come down. They take the lead. We come down. No, it's tied the game. So we get the ball. We call timeout. And we get down, run down there, and throw the ball down. And in transition, come down three. Boom. Dude jacks up a three. I'm like, here we go, overtime. And bottom. He hit that three-point shot. Tom Izzo was not a happy Tom Izzo. He was not. The Buckeyes win. It was wonderful. Great to see. The Buckeyes knock off Michigan State at Lansing, East Lansing. Hadn't beaten them there since 2012. My whole family's from Ohio. Defiance. Know it well. Yeah, man. Mitra and I got married in Columbus, Ohio. We lived in Grandview Heights, Ohio, right there between WBNS 10 TV and Ohio State. So, kind of around the backside there. Station, if I stepped on my front porch, station was to my back tower, and right over here was the stadium. I couldn't see the stadium, but I could see the blimp going around the stadium on game day, on the games that I did not go to. But I went to almost all of them while I lived there. How does Bike Week weather look? Well, Barb, it's going to get off to a wet start on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then after that, it's looking great. A little cooler, too. We could talk about that all day. I was under the impression The bike week was going to start like the 10th, 13th, 14th, 15th, right in there, like it always does. But this year it starts March 1st and runs through the 10th. So it's like a week off for me. I thought the week of bike week would be later. It's not. It starts March 1st, which is, today's 26, 27, 28, 29. February has 29 days this year. So by Thursday, Friday, we're starting bike week with the quickness. With the quickness. Yes, there you go. All right. I just bang through the weather. Why don't we have 11 viewers? Well, I have you 11 here. All tens and 12s of you. Yeah. So what happens when you don't do this much? People tend to go away. They don't pay as much of attention. But we can rock the gaga and get it going. Radar's dry. It's going to be dry until at least Friday. I mean, this is living right, man. Sun is shining. It's a new morning. I walked the dog. He's laying over here. Laying right there. Doing his thing. Living large. Does you have any more comments? Do I have any more comments? Any more I need to answer? Good morning to you, Laurie Gordon. How are you doing, my friend? Laurie Gordon. Happy Monday. Jennifer Morris and Catherine's here. What's up, Catherine? Welcome to the show. Thank you all for being here. We're going to knock out some weather, and then we'll talk sports. We'll talk life. We'll talk whatever you want to talk about. Radar's dry as it could be. Oh, no, I thought it took the Daytona Beach came out. My cameras on this system are not the greatest. Here we go. Rain chances are not a big deal until the weekend. Look at that, 0% chance today. Tuesday looks awesome. Wednesday's good. By Friday, rain chances creep up a little to 20%, then 40% on Saturday. And then look at Sunday. A good 50% chance of rain drying out a little bit after that. So you start the first weekend of bike week with scattered showers, I'm afraid. It's the way it's going to run for a few days, then we clear right up. Got to do something about my cameras here. The port temperature reading is 67. There you go. I meant to do temperatures where you live. Let's do it from right there. Temperatures where you live. 67 right now in Orlando, 67 in Kissimmee. Palm Coast. What is up, people of Palm Coast? Knights of the Inferno. 66 degrees right now on Palm Coast. Hey, Joe, I know you're probably not watching, but if you are, Joe, Knights of the Inferno friends, is there a day you guys are going to bike week? Like you go on Saturday, Sunday this weekend? I can't go next week. And the weekend after that, I don't know either. But I thought maybe Sunday, if you guys are down there, I might zip down, I might not. Depends on what's going on with my family, of course. Because family will really mess up your bike week. Yeah, they will. Yes, they will. They don't mean to. They just need you to do stuff. All right, wind speed and direction. Angie Bates, Holloway. From the Briar, what is up in Green Vegas? How are things up on the ridge this lovely Monday? Talk to me, Angie. How are things going? How's basketball? I've been keeping up with it online a little bit. I'll be here watching. Bet you will. Just keep watching. Yeah, I'm probably not going to make bike week either. I'd like to. I'd like to zip down for a day. I haven't been to bike week proper. Man, like 7-8 years now. It seems like. Long time. Long time since I went to bike week proper. I'll go out here to the Orlando Harley shed, see a rock and roll band, have a hot dog, come back. But I haven't been down to Daytona Beach during bike week for at least 6 or 7 years now. Pre-pandemic. Guarantee you that. All right. Wind speed about 5 miles per hour right now in Orlando. Not a bad morning at all. Here's the big ridge of high pressure dominating the entire east coast, from Montreal to Washington to Richmond. It's all good. You don't hit the trough of low pressure until you get way out there in Dallas. So between here and Texas, everything's good. Everything's pretty. Everything's nice. Everybody got a little something on ice. Satellite's clear for now. We're all good. Here's the clouds and rain forecast for the next 24 to 48 and beyond. See the onshore flow continuing, warming us up. So with temperatures warming into the low 80s this week, life's going to be pretty doggone good. And then as we go later in the week, a system out west begins to roll our way. Next cold front appears by Wednesday. See it there? Northeast corner. Woo, there's a cold front coming. It's not a hurricane, but a cold front coming on through by the end of the work week. Tonight's overnight low is 47 degrees in Gaines, Vegas, where Thing 3 lives. 51 degrees right now in Leesburg, 55 New Smyrna. And the reading here in Orlando tonight will drop to 53 degrees. So the overnight low tonight is 53. High tomorrow 79. Angie Bates says sunny and warm. It's because of that big ridge of high pressure, Angie. Everybody's warm all the way up to the Great Lakes. Feels more like April, doesn't it? Or it will this week. Doesn't feel like the end of February. We're about 6 weeks or 2 months, maybe even 8 weeks ahead of what we ought to be feeling right now. All right, that's going to wrap the weather. Got any questions for me? Got anything you want to know? Talking about the Easter forecast. I haven't worked up the Easter forecast just yet. Haven't looked ahead. Good morning, Familia de Sorrells. Thank you, Sean. Thank you very much. Where do you live in Ohio there, Dustin? What town? What place? What part? Tell me. I used to do a show called The Heart of Ohio, so I went all over the state of Ohio. And I did attend The Ohio State University for 3.5 years. Studied meteorology there for 3.5 years, from the fall of 91 until 1994. Yep. By the end of 94, I was done. Buckeye football, mate. Gearing up for major run. Dude, I know. Warming up in Florence, South Kakalaki. Why, thank you, Stephen. I love Florence, South Carolina. I'll be in South Carolina March 14th, 15th, 16th. It's going to be boys' weekend again. I used to drive, and I would come through Florence. I have driven through Flowtown maybe 4 times in the last decade or so. When Annalisa Thing One was a student at the University of North Carolina. I moved her up and moved her back a couple of times, and stopped in Florence right there on the highway at the Starbucks. Come into where, the big road used to end, where the interstate used to just drop off. It doesn't anymore. And there's a Starbucks. And I'd go to the Starbucks. We'd gas up, do Starbucks there, and zip on up to Chapel Hill. And one time I met Dave Baker. Dave Baker of radio fame there in Florence, South Carolina. He met me for coffee at the Starbucks. And while I'm in line at the Starbucks and sit down and having coffee with Dave and my daughter, Chuck Spurl walks in. All of a sudden, Chuck is in the line. He goes, "What, Chuck?" And he's like, "Oh my God, Tommy, what are you doing here?" I'm like, "Dude, hey." Hadn't seen him in 20, 25 years. He looked the same. I look quasi the same, but he looked the same. Dave Baker looks the same too. We're all older, thinner hair. I love Cincinnati. I love the Queen City. Love it, love it, love it. I even like the University of Cincinnati, even though as a Buckeye alumni and a Western Kentucky alumni, I'm not supposed to love any other university, but I like UC. Nippert Stadium, one of my favorite places. I used to go there with my boy Tom DeWeese and watch football games. Love it, love it, love it. Are the 40s pretty much done? No, just for a few days this week, but by the weekend, we'll be back. We'll be back down. Let me show that 7-day forecast again so you know what I'm talking about. By the end of the 7-day forecast, we're going to be a lot cooler. So the overnight lows in the 40s are not done for the entire time. Come on, baby. Work. No. Go here. Am I clicking the wrong thing? Yeah. I am. Stand by for news. Here you are. Here's your 7-day forecast. Are we done with the 40s? No. Once we get to that Monday, and that overnight low of 63 and high of 66, the overnight low next Monday night could easily drop in the 40s. Easily. Okay. So, there it is. What was I talking about? Oh, UC. Leaving this beautiful weather, headed to Vegas. Hey, baby, let's go to Vegas. Traffic looks like New York City now. It's unreal. Where, Stephen? Are you talking about in South Carolina or in Myrtle? Yeah, anyway, back to my story about Florence. I drove past my old apartment on Jody Road, 2201 Jody Road. We loved it over there on Jody Road. Me and Jimmy Kimmel lived there. It was awesome. And Tom DeWeese lived there. It was party central for us. It was. We were young and stupid. But they've turned them into condominiums or something now. It's not apartments anymore, I don't think, where I used to live. I don't like Vegas. I hate to bust on it, but Vegas is not my town. First of all, I don't like crowds. And second of all, when it comes, what's the weather going to be like up here this weekend? Hags, where are you, Hags? Are you in Miami? You in Miami? I saw you picture of your boy in the baseball and the Mets hat. That's so cute. Outside of the fact you're a Mets fan. Go Braves. Florence. The weather, you're telling me the traffic in Florence is like New York City. You're high, Stephen. That tells me you haven't been in New York City in a while. I was just there when? 4 weeks ago? I was just in New York. When? End of January. So yeah, like 4 weeks ago. Took it a show. So merrily we roll along. It was fantastic. Had dinner in Brooklyn. Had dinner in Manhattan. Did all kinds of great stuff. So I'm promising you right now that the traffic in Florence, South Carolina is not New York City. Dude, you're being silly. You're being silly. You're being silly. Although I'm sure Florence has grown up. Anyway, last time I was in Florence was, I want to say, Orlando's B94.com. What up? Is that BC Lee doing me the B94.com? Yeah, I just can't do Vegas. We did it once for like our 11th anniversary. It's not my place. One of the things that drove me nuts, and I just talked to someone about this the other day. Mitra and I are walking down the strip in Vegas, and we're holding hands. You know, this is back when she loved me. And we're, we're having fun, holding hands, walking down the strip. And they're like, stop. Hey, girl to your room, girl to your room. I'm like, dude, I don't need a girl to my room. Stop. And next guy, girl to your room. I'm like, dude, I have a girl right here. And he goes, she want to go to the room? And I'm like, dude, you guys have got to quit right now. Now, I was told by someone the other day at work that all of that is online now. And so if you go to Vegas, you just, hook them up on your phone. That's all you do. You don't have to do girl to your room leaflets anymore. But that was, a long time ago. What year would that have been? Like 2004, April of 04, something like that. Long time ago. So yeah, 20 years ago. Right? Yeah. God, has that been 20? That's what happens to you when you get old. You get telling stories and they're 20 years old. Yeah. All right, we're visiting Auburndale Lakeland. Oh! Is he going to try to play baseball over there at, like, Florida Southern? Or is he going to try to play? Might swing by the station Monday afternoon. Like, today or next Monday, Hags. And what time? And a lot of people that are gone, brother. That accident fell in December hurt. Cut deep. Bike week this weekend, weather is not nice. It's going to be raining off and on. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to open up bike week. So, yeah, it'd be great. It's not going to be super cold. The high will be in the 60s on Sunday. But we're going to have rain off and on for bike week to start the bike week. I'll be doing more bike week forecast starting tomorrow. Tiffany Gervais is here. What's up, Tiff? Howdy to you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. I've not heard from you guys in a while. Everybody okay? Everybody doing good? 2 thumbs up. Haven't been to Vegas in 10 years, so show no car needed. Take a side trip. I've never been to the Grand Canyon, so that's my deal. I have flown over the Grand Canyon a time or two. Last time I flew over it, we were heading out to Napa 2 years ago now. Heading into, I think, 2 years in April maybe. But love it. Have never been down to the Grand Canyon. Never stood at the edge and taken in all its glory. I need to do that. So I'll either do that through Phoenix. I'm supposed to go to Phoenix, maybe. My wife has a conference again there this fall, I think. Maybe I get a day off to go out there. But if I get to Phoenix, I'm going to the Grand Canyon. If I get back to Vegas, I'm going to the Grand Canyon. I've not done the Grand Canyon yet. And as I always say, 2 of my big quotes are, number 1, it's later than you think. You're running out of time. You just don't realize it. I thought my mom was going to live to be 90, and she died on me at 85. I thought I had 5 or 10 more years with her. I really did. And it just it's later than you think. You're running out of time and you don't know it. And the other one is, life is better under the palm. I quote it all the time. It's later than you think. And life is better here. Life is better. It's gentler under the palm. Gentler, as we'd say back home. He's committed to play at Alfred University, get a degree in sports medicine. Oh, I don't know where Alfred University is, Hags. You're going to have to educate me. Give me an education. Howdy, you got that right. Yeah, it is. Took a helicopter tour and had lunch in the Grand Canyon. My cousin Billy wants to go. Do you know Billy? I know you know Stevie. Do you know Billy, his brother as well? My brother, cousin Billy. Billy is fired up about the Grand Canyon. I am fired up about the Grand Canyon. Billy and I are both fired up about Japan. And I finally have Mitra fired up about Japan. So while my vacations this year don't include either one of those. Those are my target places. I want to go to Japan. I want to get to the Grand Canyon. I've not done either. I've been to Asia, but only to Singapore, which is like Asia Light. But man, I ate it up. It was good stuff. Good stuff. Life is better under the palm. Yeah, it is. It's easier. It's nicer here. I don't know what to tell you. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. High pressure's in control. We have great weather until about Friday. Bike week starts March 1st. Just in time for the start of bike week, we get rain and some more rain, a little more rain. So 20, 40, 50% shots on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Mitra's gone away from me this week, so I have the office back. It kind of cuts down on the banter. She's not here to argue with me and laugh at my stupid jokes. But I'm also able to go live whenever I can. So I'll be back tomorrow. I'll probably be on every day this week. Why not? What do you talk to Tom all this week? Try to get back in the groove. Get the groove thing, yeah. Either 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. I'll shoot for it. All right, I'm going to wrap it up. Take care of yourself. Be kind to the earth. Be good to each other. If you have a question, just leave it in the comments. Make a comment or two for me. I'll come back and answer them all. Bill worked with my nephew at the GDP, the Gallatin Police Department. Billy's still there. He's been there 100 years. He did the Portland Police Department when we were like 20. And then he switched to Gallatin, did the city. Then he went to Sumner County for, I don't know. I can't see him old now. I can't remember. Was it 3 years? Was it 6? Was it 7? Was it 8? But for a time, probably 4, maybe 3 or 4 years, he did Sheriff's Department. And then he went back to the Gallatin PD, and now he's doing good. Christina, I'll be here all week. Please come back. Tiffany Gervais, have a great day yourself. You'll laugh at my jokes? Thanks, brother, because I need laughter. Did anybody see Saturday Night Live? The opening skit on Saturday Night Live. Did you think he bombed? I thought he's vastly inappropriate, but that's his deal. He's always goofy. Shane Gillis, whatever his name is. I didn't think he bombed. Like Variety said, oh, he bombed. He's always kind of goofy, holds the microphone like a little boy, like he's scared, and is always making fun of himself for being inappropriate. But that's his deal, is that he's inappropriate and kind of funny. And you're embarrassed that you laughed at it. Kind of like, kind of like Borat. You shouldn't laugh at that. It's bad. But it's so dang funny, So it's just me. Mitra and I both laughed out loud at the TV. We did, which is unusual to laugh. Because most of Saturday Night Live, you're like, God, this is awful. This is terrible. But I feel like that Nate Bargatze in his opening of SNL a couple months ago was fantastic. And I thought Shane Gillis on Saturday night rallied. It was fantastic. I didn't think he bombed. I thought he's pretty good. Inappropriate. Not politically correct, but funny. Thought he was funny. Laughing at things I shouldn't laugh at. I don't know. Well, I feel that way when I watch, Dave Chappelle. I shouldn't laugh at that. I shouldn't laugh at that. He's inappropriate. And I laugh anyway. Oh, did you taste it? The donut was great. For those of you who missed it, toggle back on the feed here to my donut on Friday. It was Friday, right? Could have been Thursday. But they sent us a donut with my face on it. And one with Lisa Bell, the anchor people, got donut. I think it was Friday. And it was cream-filled. It was an eclair, basically, or a cream-filled donut. I was hoping it's filled. I was hoping it's raspberry-filled. Because is there anything better than a raspberry-filled donut? Is there? I mean, I love a Krispy Kreme. Flat out. Warm Krispy Kreme. If it's not warm, put it in the microwave for like 5 seconds. It's warm again. But if I have to have something that's not Krispy Kreme, if it's not a trademark, Krispy Kreme donut, then I really am a sucker for a raspberry-filled donut. I can lose weight like nobody's business. And I can shut it down and drop weight quick. But then I go back to my bad habits. Like, I love chocolate. I do. I love pizza. I love burgers. And I love a cream-filled donut. If it's raspberry. And a brownie. I love brownies. Yeah. Danny Trainer figured out I had a weakness for brownies and started bringing them to me. And I never quit them. All right, I got to get out of here. Dog is over here in the corner. Want to see the Doge? Hey, dog. Hey, dog. Hey, dog. Dog. Toby, want a treat? Toby. Thank you. When you have to lie to your dog and promise him a treat to get him to look at the camera. All right, I'm out. Peace. Have a great day. I will see you on the powerful KMG coming up tonight at 4, 4:35, 5:36, and then at 6:30 on News 6 Plus. You should check us out, my funky rock soul brother. I will see you guys on down the road. Peace.